Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first live event on Couture's website. I'm Phil Wilhelm, Director of Training for Couture, and I'm so glad you could be with me here this evening. Now, I can't see any of your comments, so if you leave some below, I'll check in with them later, but we also have some Chalk Central corporate staff here to answer some questions as well. So if you need anything, just leave a comment below. I'm ready to share all about what Couture is. We just officially launched the company this month on July 1st, even though we've been in pre-launch for about a year and a half. So what is Couture and what do we offer? We're going to cover that in our short little time together tonight here on Facebook Live. Of course, Couture specializes in high-end, gorgeous chalkboards of various sizes, colors, and textures. We have them with frames and without frames, and all of them are magnetic. We also carry transfers, chalk paste, and we'll soon be launching a slew of other products and product lines in the next year or so. Lots of great things. We have revolutionized what home decor is. You've seen other direct sales company on the market come and go, and things that are one-time uses. Well, we've created products that you can use over and over again, which is perfect for holidays, special events like weddings, birthdays, and other things. And so we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you this chalkboard, which has our beautiful logo. Design, love, and repeat. That's our focus of using the products. The company was founded by a woman named Tara Rourke. Now, Tara was out shopping one day, and she decided that she saw this beautiful frame, and she said that it's just something that she needed to have in her house. So she went and started making things and decorating it up really beautifully. And as you know, chalkboards are nice, right? And especially with ones with magnets that you can use them then. However, when she started noticing that there were no accessories or things to go with the chalkboards, instead of things like those little bitty alphabet letters that some of us may have on our refrigerator. So she started a quest and launched a group to try to organize what would become Couture. And here we are a couple of years later in full launch, ready to share with you. So let's talk about some of what the products we are. We have different types of chalkboards. You'll notice this one here. This is a great one that comes in the starter kit. Of course, they all come blank, and then we can chalk with them as well. We have them in different sizes to really large ones, to even smaller ones, and then of course these metal ones that come in different shapes and sizes, so those are fun to use. We also have Chalkology paste, which you see up behind me right there. We have about 30 plus colors, and we make this special paste right in our warehouse. In fact, it's a special recipe, and I don't even know the recipe. So only a few people in the company, including Tara, know the recipe on how to make the paste. And we make it right inside of the warehouse every day, mixing new colors. And so you have a palette of about 30 colors, and I have some of them behind me. We'll use some tonight as well. Then we have transfers that we put on the chalkboard that of different shapes and sizes. You see some hanging up behind me as well. We have almost 100 transfers already currently, and we're launching more every so often. So you're going to check those out. We do have some magnets and things that go on the chalkboard as well. And of course, we'll have more products launching throughout the year besides just the chalkboards. So I talked a little bit about it. Let's do some chalking on a chalkboard, and then we can talk about how to purchase the products. So I'm going to use this white frame that comes in our new starter kit, and I have some paper towels ready to go, and we're going to use this magnetic chalkboard right here. Once the chalk sets, you'll notice that I can rub my hand over it and it doesn't come off. That's the great part about our products, is once it dries, it stays there. However, if I want to redesign something, all I have to do is spray it down with water and use a wet wipe, and I can clean the whole board off again. Some of our boards that are just the metal ones comes with wax and instructions so you can wax your boards. If you're buying a high-end frame though, the board is already waxed, so you'll see that here. So all I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the one that says Chalk Couture, of course, I'm going to pull this off, the transfer off. Let's set it right in the center here, and I'm going to push it down. Now, I like to take one of the squeegees and push it down so that it's ready for the chalk paste. Now, I'm going to use white. It's, of course, our most popular color. I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people that have terrible penmanship. And so when I saw this company, I was super excited because me writing on paper or on a chalkboard just doesn't have the same flair as this it does here. So I just got this little spatula here. I'm going to mix up the chalk paste. You want to make sure you mix it up a little bit before you use it. And you're definitely going to get some on your fingers, and that's okay. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to put some out on this transfer here. Got to make sure we fill all the spots. I'm just going to set this down here and put this back on. Now we have two different size squeegees. This is the small one. We also have an angled one, which is great because it has different sides to it, but also if you're going to use different colors, so you can change colors periodically. Now, I have to get working right away because you have to have this all done within about 4 or 5 minutes. If you wait too long, it's going to set. So what I'm doing is going over the transfer and I'm pushing that paste, our Chalkology paste, down into the transfer. And I like going over it a couple of times. Now, if I go off of it on the chalkboard, I have a wet rag to wipe it. Remember what I said, that it can be wiped off with just a wet cloth. So if I get any someplace else, that's okay. I think I've got a little place already. So I'm trying to pull off some of the excess here. This is the fun part. Everybody loves this part. We have so many designers who are sharing awesome artwork. So here we go. I think I've got it almost all the way done. I like smoothing it out a couple more times to make sure that Chalkology paste goes in there. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put my lid back on so it doesn't dry out right. Set that off to the side. Now, some of the dust came off there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that transfer and I'm going to pull up gently. Here's where the magic happens. Now, I didn't draw this, right? Because my penmanship is terrible. And then all I have to do is clean this transfer, right? With some water, which is really nice. Keeps it simple. And the sticky side there is not going to stay down for me. So then, if you look, it says Chalk Couture. How awesome is that? And it looks beautifully and professionally done. And I did it in a matter of seconds. Now think about this. This can be done by people of all ages and anyone. We have a lot of designers, kids who are using the products as well. So it's no fuss. And if I had a mistake, I would just take my wet rag and wipe around there. Now I can set it with a dryer so it sets right away. If I put my finger in it now, it's still wet. And I, of course, would be smearing it a little bit. So we'll let that just sit. But you'll see after it dries, everything stays there until I need to use it again. You can use these transfers and chalk product, Chalkology paste, on different surfaces as well. A lot of people have been trying them on canvases. You can do them on a wall. My favorite thing is actually to use it on mirrors, which looks really cool. Imagine your child getting up for their birthday and on the bathroom you have chalk all over the mirror so they can see their birthday. On the holidays that coming up, you can chalk on your windows as well. Just remember, if it gets wet though, it is going to smear. So really